The man drove into a tunnel when a sudden, deafening explosion echoed from behind. The tunnel had collapsed. Within seconds, the entire passage ahead was blocked. He switched on the interior light and was about to get out when rocks and dirt began falling again from above. When the noise finally stopped, he pulled out his phone, twisting his body in every direction, desperately trying to get a signal. After countless attempts, he finally managed to make a call. Speaking fast, he explained that he was trapped in the tunnel, but the person on the other end wasn't rescue. It was a journalist hoping to write a sensational story. Hanging up, the man grabbed a bottle of water and drank nearly 1/3 of it in one gulp. Outside, the rescue team arrived and was stunned by the sight. The tunnel had completely caved in beyond recognition. News of the disaster spread rapidly, flooding the media. The rescue captain called the man to ask about his situation in detail. The man said there was a ceiling fan in front of his car, his phone battery was at 78%, and he still had 1 box of cake and 2 bottles of water. The next day, the rescue operation officially began. The captain personally entered the site to inspect, but the tunnel was entirely blocked by debris. Suddenly, a car horn blared behind him. He immediately shouted for his team to stop. Any vibration could trigger another collapse. At that moment, the trapped man called again, saying he had heard a horn. That meant he was somewhere nearby. Excited, one of the rescuers pressed the horn several more times. But just then, the ceiling above them gave way again. The car was violently lifted by the shockwave, and the captain hit the accelerator, reversing at full speed while huge stones crashed down all around. Somehow, they barely escaped the tunnel alive. Fortunately, the man was still safe. The second collapse, however, revealed an important clue. There was a number 3 printed on the fan above him. Using that clue, the rescue team quickly narrowed down his possible location. On the 3rd day of being trapped, a dog suddenly appeared from the shadows of a ventilation pipe. Following the dog's lead, the man discovered a girl pinned under a massive rock, and she asked him if he had any water. After hesitating for a moment, he crawled over with his bottle and helped her drink. The girl then begged him to give some to the dog as well, and he reluctantly agreed. After comforting her, he returned to his car only to find that the cake he had been saving had been eaten by the dog. Days later, he noticed the girl's condition worsening. He struggled to lift the rock and was horrified to find that a steel rod had pierced straight through her abdomen. By the 15th day, the man and the dog were surviving together on dog food. Meanwhile, outside the tunnel, the excavation was nearly complete. On the 17th day, the captain called again, his voice filled with despair. They had been digging in the wrong place all along. The construction blueprints they had used didn't match the tunnel's actual structure. A whole set of ceiling fans had been left off the plans, which meant the position they had identified based on the fan number 3 marking was completely wrong.